In our Health Watch report, Local 3's Connie Fellman tells us how a man went from being a doctor to a patient and how he came back from the brink of death.
It's a promising treatment for desperately ill, hospitalized COVID patients. Earlier this fall, the FDA approved a treatment known as convalescent plasma therapy. Blood donated by people who've recovered from COVID-19 is used in patients who are ill and not responding to other treatments. Pulmonologist Karan Openbari has been on the COVID front line since March.
I was actually what we call the screener. I was the guy who would go in and see them and see which ones needed to come to the intensive care unit.
But on April 7th, Omenbari went from doctor to COVID patient. He was so sick, he drove himself to his own emergency room.
It's almost like drowning. Obviously, you're not underwater, but you feel like you cannot get enough oxygen to your tissue.
Omenbari's colleagues put him on a ventilator and watched as his condition went from bad to worse.
They were like kind of getting, from what my wife says, getting her prepared that I might not make it.
That's when doctors made the call to try convalescent plasma therapy. Scientists start with blood from recovered COVID patients.
Red blood cells are separated out, and you're left with this yellowish gold liquid, which is plasma, that contains antibodies.
An infusion of the plasma is designed to boost a sick patient's immune response. 48 hours after Karan Omenbari was treated, he was off the ventilator. And 3 weeks later, Omenbari's colleagues cheered him on as he was released from the medical center.
I personally believe nothing else was working and the plasma worked. Now, it could be just my case, but so far as I can see, it's the only hope we have, the only thing that's working.
Researchers are working to identify plasma donors who produce higher levels of antibodies than the norm that could then be used for therapy. If you or someone you know has had COVID-19 within the last 4 months and has recovered, you could help save a life. And that's your Health Watch. I'm Connie Fellman, Local 3 News.